Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission. It's time now for 10 questions, and just as a disclaimer of sorts, there were some installments of 10 questions that were recorded prior to the Christmas break with the intention of airing just after the Christmas break. Of course, the league was on a hiatus, so this may be a few months old, but still a good opportunity to meet some Eagles players. Enjoy this installment of 10 questions. It's time now for 10 questions brought to you by Tamarind Optical as we're with Eagles over age 4, Nicholas Girouard. Nicholas, who's your favorite NHL team?
Montreal Canadiens. I'm a big Montreal fan.
And I guess where you're at, that's probably a very common opinion?
Yes, it is.
What is your best subject in school?
I'd say math.
As we come up to Christmas, when is an appropriate time to take down the Christmas tree? How long can you keep it up after Christmas, in your opinion?
I'd say when the new year starts, you can start taking it off.
Feels like that's the common answer, is that once New Year's hits and not before that. I would agree with that. It would feel weird if it wasn't up at Christmas time. We talked about the NHL earlier. Tell me about the first NHL game you went to in person, if you've been to one.
My dad has been going to a lot of games for a long time with his company. He gets a lot of tickets. So when I was really young, I started really young. I barely remember the first time I've been to a Montreal game. I'm a big fan. I like to go see the games. It's close from my house, so it's always a great time to go to see them.
Very good. You don't remember the first one that you went to, though, specifically?
No, I don't. I was really young.
Well, you got to see a lot of games then. That's pretty good. What is the best thing to drink at breakfast?
For me, it's coffee. I need my coffee in the morning all the time.
How many milk, sugar, creams are going in there?
I take it black.
No additives. That's probably the best for your health, I would say.
Yeah.
All your time playing hockey can be the cue, doesn't have to be. Who's the toughest goalie you've had to play against?
I'd say probably Rodrigue when he played in Moncton. But I played with him, so I practiced a lot with him, and he was really hard to score goals against. When he played in Moncton, he was really good too.
He was the highest goalie drafted in his draft, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that he'd come up as an answer. Has Nicholas Girouard ever met a celebrity in person that you were impressed with how down-to-earth they were?
Not really. I haven't met any celebrities in person. The only guy who was pretty good at the time I met was Ryan Miller. Played for the Sabres when he was really good.
Did that happen every now and then, getting to meet players because of your dad?
No, it just happened once after a game I saw him.
Just kind of looking into the future here, what type of stories do you think you'll tell kids when you get older about your time being younger?
My life has always been about hockey, so I think it'll be hockey stories about how I grew up playing hockey, the hotels, and everything with the guys. I think that's always some great memories to look back to.
Hopefully we get out of COVID and you can tell them crazy stories about the last couple of years.
Yeah.
The last one for part one. What was the last thing you looked up on Google?
I looked up Christmas presents for my family and my girlfriend.
Okay, did you get any good ideas?
Yeah, I did.
We're not going to spoil anything on the air, although by the time people hear this, you probably have already given those gifts. That is all for part one of 10 Questions with Nicholas Girouard. You're listening to the intermission of Uniglass Plus, Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.